Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back from the weekend. Well, sunny but nesting and resting today. This actually started yesterday when the moon moved into Gemini. That pulled your emotions into your roots, your home and your family. Hopefully you spent some time with one of those two over the weekend, because this is a necessary transit we go through once a month that really just puts us back in touch with our power, which is our centeredness and how we root to the earth. Also, our family relationships, they root us to the earth. They are our history and our ancestry, right? So emotionally, if you haven't had time to do that, you might be very irritated. You may not even want to get out of bed if you haven't really grounded yourself. And if you haven't, it's not too late. Tonight when you get home, do something for yourself that's very home-based, that bubble bath, etc. Now, moving around to the sun and where our minds are right now, a couple of things kind of adding up. We're at the end of chapter 1. Well, almost. The sun today is at 8 degrees. It's heavily influenced by Saturn, which tells me there's a preliminary decision to be made in your Libra consciousness. Now for Pisces, this deals with really your boundaries. What is going too far, what isn't going too far, usually played out with actual relationships. You went too far here, I'll give you this much. It also comes down to trust. I mean, you have to trust the person, or you have to trust the universe to support your decisions. So if you have trust issues, they come up in this spectrum. And this is also sex, intimacy, and letting go of people who've passed on, or releasing to the dead or the souls to move on into the next incarnation, or whatever you believe. That said, today it's a preliminary decision, so you might, within your spectrum, just be realizing that someone is not really where they should be. You may not be to the point of how to deal with it yet, but this is the first decision of, yeah, they are taking advantage, or I'm not really getting an equal play here. At the same time, Mercury is showing a little bit of Uranus influence. It's up in the house of your belief structure. So as you come to this little minor decision, you may come to a breakthrough in your overall philosophy. You know, I always do this, right? That kind of thing. So I just want to point it out. It's very private, and it kind of ties into you want to be at home. And if you haven't processed those, that might irritate your need to nest and rest. So give yourself a little bubble bath time to process these things today. You do need it for your own centeredness. Then lastly, I just want to point out, Mars moving into Cancer, which means Pisces, when you get out of this little funk with decisions, time to move forward with creative projects, says Mars. We'll be talking about that more throughout the week. All right, Pisces, that's all we have to kick off the week. Go take your bubble bath, and I'll be back tomorrow with more soul horoscopes. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.